Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn
Corn
shuckers.
shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Down there shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Ooh, daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming to
Transforming and rolling out.
chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
Oh my
similar.
God.
So, you know.
That was
Good work.
Funny to see.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take. Burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
What's
what
up,
up?
everybody?
Welcome to the Remnant Gamers Podcast. It's Sunday. Today
Sunday.
is
Sunday,
episode-
Sunday.
31, and it's called. You guys got Battletoads? Because you know we're going to be talking about the new
God, help me.
Battletoads game coming out a little bit later.
You guys got any Battletoads?
I'm pretty excited about it. To be
Is
honest,
there any other news story? Like, once Battletoads is announced, it's like nothing else matters.
As far as the phone lines at GameStop are concerned, yep.
I mean, unless you're asking about mudkips, in which case
Oh God.
there's always
I like
mudkip
mudkip.
questions.
I got 0 Mudkip phone calls over the 6 years that I worked there, 7 years that I worked there,
Right.
and
That's because I never called your location.
probably
Mm.
true. Probably
The
true.
amount of times we'd get like freaking Battletoad questions, it was ridiculous.
Oh,
Mhm.
Like, I
Indeed.
just
Hundreds of
I just loved
Battletoad
answering those. I just pick it up, and the minute they'd ask, I'd be like, and then click.
calls. Oh, I'd be like, yeah, no, absolutely. We can pre-order that for you. Can I get your credit card information?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's 111-1-2222-333. Anyway, this is how we always start our episodes. By the way,
Oh.
my name is Servo. We also have my buddy over here, Jono Almighty.
Hi, I'm Jono. I got a Sailor Jono sticker.
Hey, that's pretty classy. And then we got Moose,
Love it.
a
What
very
up,
busy
people?
Moose,
He is.
and
Doing all the
joining us for the first time since last Sunday.
For the first
Chibi.
time this year.
First time this year. The first time this month.
Yeah, first time this month.
Actually, we're all here for the first time this month.
Except for Lat.
Yeah, that's right. Except for Lat.
Oh.
Lat unfortunately has a very important birthday to attend to, so
He
Yeah.
did.
we forgive him.
He had to
So it worked.
postpone his first time.
Yeah.
No. But it'll be, it'll still be good later.
So welcome everyone. Everyone's week go okay.
You can't complain. Can't complain.
Yeah, it was great.
Except
I
for
loved it.
except for Survival Boys on Wednesday, I can complain a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, John.
So Moose and I started Grounded this week, and because it's in game preview, like early access, super early game mode.
Right.
And we built a base. We were doing great. We were surviving. We were doing fine. All of a sudden, we get swarmed by larvae that eat our entire base and continuously murder us. So,
So
you know,
normal life.
being the survival experts that we are, we decide, all right, fuck this. We'll pack up our shit and we'll go to another town. We'll walk a little bit down the ways. We'll get some more stuff going. We find a giant juice box. We start building a base around the juice box. It's going pretty good. It's a pretty defendable place. We start making traps, like spike traps around it, just in case we get swarmed. And then we get swarmed again. And then we spent the last 30, 45 minutes of that game on a rock trying to throw everything possible at them to kill them.
Yep, just a swarm of larvae spinning around the rock beneath us and just trying to creep over the edge and fucking stab for like 30, 40 minutes.
Sounds like you were living. What is that movie with the worms underneath the sand? Tremors. Yeah, it sounds like you guys were living like some weird real life Tremors.
Oh, dude.
With baby Tremors.
I would have had way more fun living the life of Tremors.
And then let us not also forget Jono and I, IRL. We're not afraid of very many things in life. Spiders, though. Both me and Jono share an equal phobia of arachnids. A pretty terrible one. A pretty terrible one. And this game, for those of you not familiar with Grounded, is basically like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You're really tiny. So spiders are really not tiny anymore, and they are rendered. The graphics team spent extra time on the spiders. Like everything else looks pretty good, but those spiders look really good.
So,
and
Moose, have you gone back in and changed it to the arachnophobia mode yet?
Yes, I did, and they're still scary.
They're well, see, I turned the meter all the way up, and there's they just become like these two giant jelly blobs that just kind of float around instead. They're still terrifying.
They still sound like them.
Yeah,
because you know what they are.
You know what they are at that point. You know that they're terrifying still. They have glowing red eyes on a giant blob that chases and screams at you. But
it still makes the noise and everything.
It still makes the noise.
Oh my god.
There's one issue that I found which completely fucked me up. So I was going and exploring, and there was a period of time that they, like, since they're just blobs, you don't know like what they are. They kind of look like dewdrops, like water.
Yeah.
And and one was just camping. It was laying down. It was sleeping. You know, didn't notice that I was in existence at all. I snuck up behind it, and I was like, all right, this is a dewdrop. I'm kind of thirsty. I could use a drink or something. So I go and I hit E on it, and I'm like, all right, why can't I drink this? So I poke it, and then it turns around and screams at me, and turned out to be a gigantic wolf spider that I did not know was there because of arachnophobia mode.
Oh no!
It almost makes it worse.
It does.
A little bit.
It makes it like a jump scare at that point, because this is like, gotcha.
It was basically like I just walked into a water puddle that turned out to be a mimic. That's what it was.
Ah.
Oh no!
They done got you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So that was fun. That was a good time. That was Survival Boys Wednesdays. Will we cry again? Who knows?
Full-blown panic attacks this Wednesday.
And I freed myself from my old job this week, so I was in a great mood.
Good stuff.
I survived it all day, and they worked my ass to like the last minute on Friday, like every little thing they could possibly find. They were like, oh, here's like some random files we found buried deep in the crevice of a corner that none of us would have cared about, but you're leaving, so why don't you do it? I'm like, okay, cool. Why not?
That's when you strike a match and you just hold it up and drop it in front of them.
Yeah, I like it.
That's when you go, okay, sure, and then you just take as they're looking, you just take the paper and just.
Yeah, but it's all right. I left with good terms, you know, so I'll get paid, and then I start my new job Monday, where I'll be home all day, every day. Bring on the insanity. And then I'm gonna cut all my hair because I'll be, you know, quarantined in my house and stuck like the rest of y'all. And then I'll have like some kind of crazy mohawk because I'll just be like, you know, day 40, I'm losing my mind.
Is that what we're doing? We're going full apocalypse?
Cut the sides off like mine, Chibi, and then leave.
I'm gonna go Mad Max and just look like I'm about ready to go fight a motherfucker.
I'm in. I'll shave my head down into some crazy shape too, and we'll start huffing blue paint. We'll scream, notice me.
Notice me,
God.
I'm gonna strap myself to Jono's car with my sick fucking guitar.
I'm just saying, man, 2 weeks from now, we'll come to Podcast Sunday, and I'm gonna like show up, and you're gonna be like, whoa, who is this? And I'm like, have half of my hair, and you're gonna be like, I need to see people. Let me out of here. It's gonna happen.
We're not gonna see each other. And we're just gonna show up, and I'm gonna have like half shaved hair, and it's gonna be purple, but it's also gonna be like spiked out from this side. It's gonna look like
I'm gonna have like lip piercings. I'm gonna have random piercings, and you'd be like, "How did you get those?" Be like, "I learned it myself. I've been stuck in this house for 2 months. I figured it out myself."
Chibi watched Hellraiser for like 5 minutes.
It's got a hammer and nails and started going at it.
Yeah,
Just a whole lot of acupuncture needles.
Oh God. But that was my week. It was great. And I did yard work yesterday. I trimmed my crepe myrtles. I feel like an adult now.
Oh.
So fancy.
I know. It's been
I
great.
pretty much worked all week and streamed at night. So
I feel that.
And you had a wonderful Smash tournament last night. Let's not forget.
I actually would like to highlight a little bit. Monday night with Jack was
took the crown.
Enlightening. We never had a stream that was like so fun to just like do a discussion about things while we were playing. Usually it's like we just kind of chat about different random shit, but like we both knew what we wanted to talk about, and it was a lot of fun, and we got really deep with it.
I caught bits of that. It was really good.
Wednesday, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I know Jack and I both were like going back and forth, like, man, that was a lot of fun. Like we really enjoyed that, you know, like we were just kind of gassing each other up. And then Wednesday was nice and chill. Like I just played some random games. It wasn't, you know, too crazy. Nothing necessarily crazy happened. I just played a bunch of games that I wanted to play. And then last night was, I mean, honestly, it turned out a lot better than what I initially expected. You know, we had a bunch of new people that jumped into the tournament, and I haven't done the tournament for like almost a year. So kind of getting back into the groove and stuff like that. I changed a couple of things, and somebody won an Enderman statue, so that was pretty cool.
So jealous.
And yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I beat Deltarune Chapter 1. Forgot about that.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
I'm like, I forgot.
Have
any of y'all played it?
I beat like 3 games this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
I went
Lord.
from like not beating anything to beating 3 games and starting a new one this week.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
I beat The Last of Us 2, which was
Nice.
pretty
I've heard
solid.
it's all the feels.
It is very feel strain the whole way through.
Mhm.
I beat the next edition portion of The Walking Fish. I beat I Am Scared. And I thought there was something else that I beat. I just can't remember what it was. Let's see. Monday I played Minecraft. I didn't beat Minecraft. That doesn't count. Grounded's still open beta, so that's not something that you can beat right now. Yeah, that's about it. That was it. I beat those 3 games.
And if you guys like Undertale, you should check out Deltarune. It's actually really good. The first chapter ends on a cliffhanger, and I'm really pissed because now I want chapter 2.
I have heard great things about
I'm
it.
in love. I don't care if anyone talks shit about Deltarune, they can go suck a dick because it's actually really good. Like,
Damn.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, if they liked Undertale but they don't like Deltarune, then I don't know what they were expecting because I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. And yeah, so whatever.
Calling people
I'm not a
out
fan of that
harsh.
genre, but I do enjoy the storyline. Like I wouldn't play it, but I like watching other people play it.
Yeah, I'd never played. It took me 2 years to actually play it, and then of course now I'm hooked, so it's my fault.
Makes sense.
And Papyrus is best boy.
He likes spaghetti. I have to agree.
He does. He does. He likes cold spaghetti.
He's tall and he likes spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
It's man after my own heart.
Or bones after your own heart.
Yep.
Hey.
I haven't beaten any games recently because most of the games I've been playing you can't really beat per se. But made some progress on the battle pass. Got season 5 coming up, and Modern Warfare.
Yep.
I did a little bit of progress in Minecraft, and then got my weekly stuff done for Overwatch this week, which I don't always do, but I did this week. And then of course I'm slowly but surely making progress on my World of Warcraft character. I actually started, in addition to trying to level up all my characters, I'm now trying to get Exalted rep with Voldenai so I can get the little fox people in World of Warcraft, which is very exciting.
My
It
buddy
takes forever.
Richie was showing off all of his mounts and all of his stuff to me, and it made me very, very tempted to start up an account like yesterday.
It's so much fun.
I saw the fox people and I saw that I could be like Ratchet and was like,
Yep.
kind of
I
want
feel
to
like
do
if I
it.
ever get an actual PC,
I will warn you.
I might.
You can play WoW on Mac.
It's a
You and I
time
both know
investment.
my Mac will not run that. It doesn't matter. My Mac would go like her and shut off.
Probably.
It
But yeah,
won't handle all that.
it's a definite time investment, because basically the way it works is once you get to level 120, which by the way, you have to get to level 120 with a character first, which doesn't take that long. But once you do that, then you start getting world quests, and the last expansion, you can start working on Voldenai rep in that by doing that. So it takes 21,000 reputation points. Every time you complete a quest for Voldenai, you get somewhere between 100 and 75 XP. And if you're lucky that week, you'll get a bonus of 1,000.
God.
That's it.
That's a lot of time. I would just do it for fun.
It's a lot.
But I'm sure Blade would be very excited and happy enough to get back into
A
it.
little bit every day is the way to do it. Because realistically, they only give you about 5 to 7 quests each day. So you can get 500 or 700 XP and then go play something else, go play a different character.
I mean, I'm used to the rep grind in Final Fantasy 14, and I capped out so many reps there. Bring it on. Like this.
I mean, if you like that kind of activity, then hey, it's great. And you can actually get contracts and things like that like will add rep of the desired faction to other quests. But it's only 10 XP at a time. So you'd have to complete a lot of quests to equal one regular one. So like we're talking 7.5 other quests to get the 75 that you would usually get from a Voldenai class. But it's the same with the other reps too. All of them are 2100, and that's just the last leg. You also have to get friendly, then revered, then exalted.
And I've never played WoW ever.
But
so
the
it would
rewards
be
are way worth it
different
because
for
I'm
me.
gonna have an alabaster hyena to ride
Oh,
and some other flying mounts, and it's gonna be rad.
My biggest thing is still, I will see once I get a job again.
yeah.
And then I'll
Yeah.
Fair
I'll
point.
probably be a little bit more acceptable of I'll play.
Yeah.
Right. I feel that. That's why I'm hoping this new job will be good, so I can add more to my stream stuff. More free time, maybe.
And then of course D&D was
A blast.
pretty entertaining. I gotta say, like
So
we didn't have a lot of combat. We got to introduce a new character.
Moose,
That was a lot of fun.
Your new
Moose did
character
It's
is
hilarious.
so
I love it.
good.
I love it.
You
Excellent.
started and I was like, oh, he's practicing his Nick Cage. That's what's going
Oh,
on right now.
I
I'm a
originally
tiefling
went in
also.
there. Oh, what were you saying?
Oh,
I
he
said,
was just
I'm a
quoting.
tiefling also. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I had originally gone into that night like 30 minutes before we started. I was like, I'm gonna make my new character. I'm gonna be Jason Statham. And then like I get like 1.5 sentences in, and all of a sudden my power flickers with the anger of 1,000 gods. Like somebody asked, "Are you the voice? Is that the voice you're going with?" And then like all of a sudden everything in my house like flickered like crazy. And I'm like, I guess fucking not.
That's
All
right.
New
The god
character.
said no.
The higher being said, "Not today."
I got slapped down by whatever.
I'm loving the back and forth banter that we all have now.
Yeah.
Where like Lat's character just keeps calling you Devil Man, and I'm calling you not Orc.
And I'm just like I'm completely accepting, like almost
Right.
to the point where like it's not, you're like not a new member. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Also, say hello to my wolf buddy.
Right.
I died when you pulled out the wolf puppet.
Oh hell yeah! And then he rolled such a convincing check. I was like, well, shit. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello, friend.
I'm upset that you didn't introduce your friend until now, but
Yeah, that was hilarious.
if you guys aren't watching our D&D adventures, they're up on YouTube. They're fantastic. Every other Friday we're getting into them. And
Hell yeah.
we'll have like little bits of combat. Most of it's just RPing and fun.
Yeah.
We're caught up on the week?
I think that's everything. I was
Yeah.
just thinking over.
Well,
So I don't have much in
that's
the line of like what I've been playing. Like I'm doing a round of like each of my deck builder games and then doing more work. Like I'm going to work, coming home, doing a round of all my deck builder games, and then going right back to work, like working.
That's kind of how it's been for me too. As soon as I get off of work, I come home, I get ready for stream night. If I'm streaming, and if I'm not streaming, I'm doing Tuesday. I'm generally watching wrestling with Jack, and then trying to do some sort of content creation for for the rest of the week, and then it seems like Wednesday's stream night. So then Thursday, I'm doing movie night now. So we're watching movies together in my Discord.
yeah,
Last
I wasn't
week-
able to make it back in time for movie night.
That's okay. Last time we watched Equilibrium, and then this week we watched Snatch, Jason Statham movie. Wonderful.
Awesome.
One of my favorites.
Love that movie.
I had to mute myself because I was quoting it out loud as I was watching it, and I could tell I was kind of annoying others. So I was like, okay, let me just mute myself. But yeah, then of course, Lemon and Jack were commenting. They were like, so I guess we're gonna watch Snatch now until we can all quote it the way Servo does.
Need a caravan from him,
Better make a blue one.
Yes.
Fucking love that movie so much. It's one of the top favorites.
Fully.
But yeah, every Thursday we're basically picking one from the list randomly by using marbles on stream. It's been a lot of fun.
I was there for the choosing at least.
The choosing, yes, the choosing. That's been a blast. So yeah, my week has been a pretty busy. Friday is really my only day where I'm like not really doing anything other than just chilling out and watching streams. Unless we have game night, in which case I'm doing game night.
Yep.
So I've got pretty much of something lined up for every day now. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, I feel that.
Always busy.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Twoo.
speaking of being busy, we should we want to jump into this first topic in here.
Do you mean we gotta go fast into the next topic? I'm so happy.
I'm
so
sorry,
happy.
Chibi. What was that noise? Can I get that one more time? I need a
I'm
replay.
excited. It's almost like a Murloc, but it's not. It's I'm so excited. Like you have no idea.
So what is this exciting news? I think it's got something to do with a blue animal of some sort with some really nice
Yeah.
Chili
sneakers.
dog.
Yes.
Rings.
I
We
love
get
chili
the
dogs and
release
rings.
date for the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, which is supposedly at their quoting is April 8th, 2022. So
What
it's
if?
gonna be a bit.
What
but-
if they troll us, and the first trailer that releases has Nightmare Sonic from the first creation of this movie?
That would be hilarious.
That
Like they
would
make two trailers on purpose. One with like
Yes.
the really bad Sonic.
be like, oh, just kidding. We learned. Sorry.
So funny.
I
it's
would
like-
die.
I don't know. It's like they add like some other character from Sonic. In case you guys haven't seen the first one, I won't spoil any spoils, but like some other character from the Sonic franchise, but he also looks as bad as when the original trailer came out.
Yeah, I mean, I keep thinking about that. I think that kept popping up after the first movie came out. They're like, man, if this is what Sonic looked like before they remade it, what did he look like? I don't even want to know. Like, that sounds like a nightmare, especially like little baby Sonic.
Or oddly enough, they made the other characters look right, but not Sonic.
Man, so he looked more like Sonic and not Sonic.
Basically.
I'd still like to see the Sonic movie. I want to see what that creation looks like.
It looks like Nobu's skittering emote.
Right?
I gotta go mediocre quick.
I gotta go fast. He like talks like that.
It sounds like he's had one too many cigarettes his entire life.
Dog, I gotta go fast.
Hey kids, you ever see a hedgehog running at like 100 miles an hour taking a shit? I'm gonna show you how.
When did Sonic go to what is that what is that movie or not movie? What is that show that used to be on Adult Swim? Squidbillies. That's it.
Oh, I love
that'd be like Sonic going to the Squidbillies. Like, I just can't.
Interesting fact. Oh man. I love Squidbillies so much. And I was living in Atlanta around the time that Squidbillies was like being made.
Oh god.
That sounds wonderful.
I went I went to the Cartoon Network like studios and like did the tour and stuff, and oh my god, it's so good. And I met Unknown Henson, who does the voice of of course, I'm gonna forget his name. Early, yes. Oh my god, that guy is just whack, just the wackiest character you've ever seen. You look up you see a picture of him, you can tell he's cuckoo banana.
Yeah, I couldn't do Squidbillies. It was I don't know.
I love Squidbillies. It was so
I feel like
over the top.
I just wasn't meant for that humor.
I mean, a lot of the areas that they referenced in that show are like areas, like one of them is where I lived, and then the other one was like not too far from where I live.
Oh, God.
It was wild.
It's like Squidbillies and Aqua Teen were like just the top two Adult Swim.
Oh, yeah.
I did like Aqua Teen though. That kind of still was pretty good for me. I liked that one. You know,
the WWWYZZARD. The wizard.
Oh man.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah,
episodes.
Sonic. I'm excited.
Some of my favorite quotes are still from that time. Watching those shows.
Same things that I still quoted from that time period.
Get off my porch! Get out your house!
Yeah, I'm just hoping that the amount of care that went into the first Sonic movie after the huge backlash, I hope that trend continues into the next one. Like, let's not piss anybody off, and let's make sure we do a good job on characters, and then make sure we also add Rouge and put a lot of effort into making her. Please,
we don't. Rouge is so
we need
like
cream.
not.
We need cream. That's who we need.
We need like the three characters that actually matter first. We need to put the three characters that actually matter first before we start putting all those extra garbage characters that came later down the road.
Yeah, the three characters that actually matter. We have Cream, we've got the little creatures, and we've got Jim Carrey. Yeah.
And Jim Carrey? What about Sonic?
Those are the three creatures that matter in the Sonic verse.
Not even Sonic?
Sorry,
no, not even Sonic. Not even Sonic.
Gotta have Knuckles.
Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. You gotta have those three. Otherwise,
if they
don't
put
matter.
Amy in, I'll be upset.
I actually hope for that. She was my favorite.
I always loved Amy
because she was fucking nuts. But I relate to her a lot with her strong dedication.
She did what now?
She says she was fucking nuts.
Oh.
But I love her.
She was knuckin' futz.
She was knuckin' futz, exactly. Yeah. But no, her dedication to Sonic was,
I'm so excited to see Jim Carrey again. because his role was so good in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Jim Carrey was a god. Like, I love him.
Just
He was fantastic.
back to Crazy Carrey in the
Yeah.
best way. Back to
It
Ace
was
Ventura,
fantastic.
Jim Carrey.
I just love the scene where he's doing like that dance scene in his little vehicle or whatever, his little lab with the song,
Oh,
and he's like getting
yeah.
all in the mood, and it's the stupidest thing, but I just love it so much because he's
Yeah.
feeling it. Like, I feel like that was just him in his essence.
Yeah, it felt like it was a nice return to form for him. Like, I honestly can't remember anything since like what, Bruce Almighty. Like, I can't really remember much of anything since then.
What's up,
And
sir?
this was
Well,
just, like such a.
I'm just making sure I'm still here. My
No, you
internet
are.
on my laptop is.
Oh, yeah.
you are. Yes Man was after Bruce Almighty.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he did a couple things, but it wasn't anything, in my opinion, of.
He did some serious roles
Grandeur.
between then and then.
I was gonna say, I think he did like number 23 and a couple other ones like that.
okay. Number 23 was fucking good.
It
Yeah.
was. I think that was before.
I don't remember. I'm
Yes,
actually looking at it right now because I love.
I
Jim
miss
Carrey,
Bruce
so I need to
Almighty
know.
though. Like, I could quote that movie like a lot.
See.
He taught me how to remember how to spell beautiful. Like,
So
it was
after
easy.
after Bruce Almighty, he did Eternal Sunshine, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Lemony
after?
Snicket, number 23.
Holy crap!
Yes,
I thought that
Man.
was before.
He was on The Office. He was on Drunk History, and
Yep.
Kick-Ass 2.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, bunch of great movies. Bunch.
It's just Ace Ventura Carey is still always going to be my top Carey
oh yeah.
of all time.
Like followed shortly thereafter by like Liar Liar Jim Carrey.
I
Yeah.
liked Liar
Yeah.
Liar Jim Carrey. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Bruce Almighty is like
Bruce
kind of
Almighty
in the
is-
middle of a bunch of movies that he did, like The Grinch Stole Christmas.
oh,
uh,
right.
I mean,
he did Me, Myself, and
Yeah.
Irene, Man on the Moon.
Bruce
Um,
Almighty's got a special place on my heart. It's kind of roughly around where I got my name from. So
Gotcha.
Oh. Okay.
The Truman Show. Oh my God, I'm looking at
God,
the
the
list.
Truman
Great
Show
movie.
was
Cable
that was
Guy.
Such a perfect movie.
Yeah.
We're
For
actually
me,
changing this whole podcast. We're just gonna make a Jim Carrey
Just talk about
podcast
Jim
now.
Carrey the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man.
we're gonna
Yeah.
we're
For
gonna
me, it
discuss a
started
different Jim
with,
Carrey movie each week.
I think it was Earth Girls Are Easy. That's a great movie.
Oh wow.
That's one of Bassy's favorite movies.
I need to watch Bruce Almighty. I haven't watched that in a while, but I
Mm.
loved that movie. There was way too many quotes and just scenes in that movie that I just
Just one of my
replay a lot.
one of the things that I just always wanted out of life was to be able to just rip off my clothes the same way that he does.
Right when he does that
Yeah.
thing in the bed. That was the best. And I like when he throws the tantrum when they're trying to get him up out of bed, and he just starts thrashing and just jumping so hard that he like bounces off the bed. Like, it's
The
just
scene with
dramatic.
Steve Carell.
The one where he
In
makes
the-
him speak.
Oh yeah, the infamous scene.
So
Yeah.
priceless.
I mean, that
Those
was all
Steve
Steve
Carell in
Carell,
them.
but it was
Mhm.
just so good.
Those
That's one of
two, I
the-
feel like, should do more together.
Oh yeah,
movie-wise.
that was one of the things that made me start to love Steve Carell as an actor.
Me
was that
too.
scene.
Yeah, agreed.
So good.
Forget that he was in The Office. Like, I didn't even watch.
Oh, see,
yeah.
my experience
Any of
with
that.
him before that was 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't even watch The Office until it was like old.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah.
same.
I still haven't.
Me neither. I've seen like 2 episodes, I think, and a lot of clips, but I've never actually watched.
A lot of clips.
I
Yeah,
highly
episodes.
recommend, watching the clips and like getting familiar with like the characters, and then start watching the show. And even then, season 1, just pretend that it's not happening.
Mm.
Wait for season 2. Actually,
Oh,
everyone
jeez.
on the show except for Steve Carell is likable on that show in season 1. And then Steve Carell comes back around in season 2.
Oh, lovely. But yeah, Sonic is great. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I feel like that allotted amount of time, I feel like gives them plenty of time
2
to not
years.
fuck it up.
2 years. April
Or-
8th, 2022.
Yep.
Or it could give him plenty of time to fuck it up. So, who knows?
I mean, we'll see.
Who knows?
We'll see. I believe in them. They did a fantastic job and delivered something that honestly we didn't even deserve.
Oh, I agree. I
Speaking
wanted
of
to cry.
things that we didn't deserve,
Yeah,
but we got
but we're getting
the next 6-part series of The Witcher is coming out.
Whoop, whoop.
but
I'm
it's
pretty excited.
not continuation of the story for right now.
No.
It's a prequel.
Prequel.
Which is actually a good thing for me because, and forgive my sins, but I have not played The Witcher. I've
It's
only
I'm right
watched
there
other
with
people
you.
play it.
No, that's
I'm right there with
understandable.
But I
you.
really enjoyed watching the show, and I thought it was really good. But I did wonder about a lot of things, like just a lot of why.
There's so much, like, even in the games, there's so much world building and so much that like will go over your head in an instance
Exactly.
that it needs like its own full explanation to understand, like understanding how Geralt became a Witcher, understanding the process of becoming a Witcher, understanding the schools, the world itself, any of the
What does Witcher even really mean? They never even really talk about that.
They're experimented like people, kind of. They're no longer people.
I'm not saying explain it to me. I'm just saying it's kind of like not talked about. I went and looked it up myself.
There's also like a lot of diplomacy that's in there that's like briefly gone over, but then there's a lot that's just thrown completely out the window or like completely over everyone's head. And there's that world is so like rich. They could explore it for years and never run out of content.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I heard that there was a rumor that they're also coming out with a mini series for it's just going to be just about playing Gwent.
Don't you fucking tell me that. Don't you do that.
Oh, I got a funny story about The Witcher at the end of this discussion.
I'm just kidding, of course.
I know you are, but a little part of me is like, is it true though? I'd watch it if they made like a Yu-Gi-Oh style like show, but it was just Gwent.
Yes.
I would watch every episode and it would be awful.
It would be awful.
What if, okay, so Gwent itself, basically, you're creating a battlefield and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What if they just took the narrative aspect of the series, of this prequel series, and at the beginning of every episode, it's a guy setting up his half of the Gwent table that leads into the episode and ends on somebody playing their hand as the cliffhanger? Like, that would be kind of dope.
Like almost like Game of Thrones intro, where it's like these like game pieces on like
Pieces
a
and
map.
stuff. Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
I like that thought. I like where you're going with that.
Netflix, feel free to steal our idea.
Yeah, seriously. Netflix, holler at your boy. I'll give you that one.
Holla at your boy.
That's good. It reminds me of something else, but I don't want to spoil anything because I know someone hasn't played the game yet, even though she owns it.
Everyone just kind of looking over that way.
I'm like, I feel very targeted right now.
Oh, I mean, you are being very targeted right now, but I don't want to spoil anything, so.
Yeah. Well,
It's a courtesy target.
Speaking of The Witcher, funny little story. So EXPCon, because they've had the voice actor for Geralt a couple times go for The Witcher or whatever. I went to get his signature because I was VIP and I got to go up front, and I just wanted everybody's signatures because I thought it'd be cool. So I go, and because I'd never played the game, but I didn't think he would. Most voice actors don't really start up conversations. They'll just be like, hi, and they'll leave it up to you if you want to. But this guy did. Like, he started talking to me. He's a super nice guy, and I just give him the book, and he was like, oh, so how'd you, asking me about the game, how I liked it. And I was like, oh shit, I don't want to be that person. So I was like, oh, it's good. I really enjoyed it. And he's like, what ending did you get? And I'm like, oh shit. And
the bad one. Just say the bad one.
I look at him. Oh no, I go, I don't want to talk about it. Because I just didn't want to talk about it because I didn't know. And he goes, oh, that one. And I'm like, yep, that one. Whatever one you're thinking, that's the one I got. And I felt so embarrassed. So I got the signature and I like ran away and I'm like, oh god, I feel horrible. I lied to him.
I would have
I'm
talked to
so
that.
sorry.
I had to talk to that man for like 3 hours.
He's super cool. Like, he's a great guy, but I couldn't bring myself to be like, nah, I just came because I wanted your signature. I don't give a damn about the game. I have no idea.
Be like, here, sign all 3 of the games for me, and also sign my copy of Monster Hunter. And,
Right?
well, you also signed my chest.
Right? Like, I felt really bad, but it was kind of funny that he just assumed something, and I didn't even have to make it up. I just like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever you say, bro. That ending, it sucked. So yeah, I guess I'll actually have to play it so I won't have to lie next time. Maybe.
I recommend it, but it'll suck the soul out of you.
Oh.
It's a very like
It's a soul sucker.
Think if Skyrim took an extra 400 hours and then each DLC was also Skyrim.
That does not. If you're trying to entice me to play the game, that is not helping.
I'm just saying it's very long and very in depth. But
is it in depth like Mass Effect or more than that?
I'd say it's in depth like Mass Effect. You have a lot of choices. You've got a lot of decisions that you can make that like will affect and sway certain things.
My recommendation: just watch a speedrun video and then play it.
True.
Boy, how does someone speedrun The Witcher? That
I know, right?
I want to see that now.
I watched the video. It's
good lord.
It's actually pretty good.
Huh.
But yeah, you won't get it. You won't get it. By the end of the game, you'll be like, I don't know why I'm killing this guy, but this is the last boss.
I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it.
I gotta do it. The game told me so.
It says this is the final quest.
It's good though. I very, very much enjoyed those games.
Speaking of games that I haven't played, going on to the next topic.
But now you can.
I could play it before, but now I can really play it without actually having to make it difficult. Yeah. Yay! Cuphead's coming to PS4. Apparently, a lot of people are like, "What? What? Why?"
Just like that.
Oh wait, didn't the person who created Cuphead like literally say he will never put it on a PlayStation when it came out?
I don't know if he said that.
Yeah, I believe there was something like that.
I'm pretty sure he like got quoted a lot about that. That he was like, that game will never grace a PlayStation ever. And then it became a Switch, and then it went on PlayStation. So.
Booyah.
I don't know. I've always played it on PC.
Can't deny Sony, baby.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm just happy that the game gets graced to a lot more people now, so that way there can be more broken controllers.
Equal opportunity. Every controller gets broke.
Yeah.
Let the hate flow through you.
It's just all it's just going to be is another game that I can't beat. So I mean, I'm in no rush to play it.
I think I raged more at that game than I have at any Souls game.
Yeah. I can't even beat a single. I mean, you've seen me when we went to frickin' leaderboard. I can't even beat one single level on the arcade one.
That doesn't count. There's a lot of delay in those sticks on there, and they're not synced up correctly. Because I tried to play it, and I was like, "What? Why can't I move? What's going on here? What's this input delay that's going on?" It's because it's running it through an emulator.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that there's a difference, but
oh yeah.
Now I don't play as bad, I guess.
that doesn't make the game any less difficult. I saw someone do a pacifist run where you don't beat any of the like there's actual like levels, not just boss run levels. And you can go through them without like killing any of the enemies in it. And it blew my mind because that's how you like unlock like secret modes into it. But
oh really?
Yeah, I
didn't even know such a thing existed.
You basically get to play the game in black and white, like an old school cartoon.
That's cool.
Yeah, but you know, you have to go through like absolute hell in order to do it.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. That ain't worth it.
It's a time. I saw someone do it and I was like, that makes me have to think about how I play games again. because
Like, why would I want to do that?
they think about the levels in such a different way than I do, that I'm like, this is actually a little bit inspiring and a little bit terrifying.
Yeah. No. But
So when you gonna get Cuphead?
I honestly don't know. I don't know what brought them to want to put the game on the PS4. I mean, not that I'm against it, but I guess I'm just surprised a little bit.
Probably giving room for a wider market before the Netflix series releases.
That's true, I suppose. I don't know. There just
trailer,
seemed like such aggression to putting it on the PlayStation, so that's what kind of surprised me.
It's because Microsoft, they like took them out of debt and like single-handedly like helped them make the game again. So I guess they had like a bit of loyalty there, and then they just kind of gave up on it.
They're just like, take it.
Yeah,
do what you want.
Nah.
Nah.
That, or maybe they got threatened. Who knows?
I don't know.
Plausible.
So I was surprised.
Soup? You got soup?
Oh,
Soup
thanks,
price?
Blade. Thank
Price?
you. The Cuphead never going to PS4 thing that I was mentioning.
Back
He
in
linked it.
2017.
Yeah. He was just like, never! Never!
Well, I guess, people can change
I guess
in 3
never
years.
ended up being not never.
Yep.
Exactly.
Listen, when the offer of money comes on the table, they tend to change their mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Usually.
I thought that was funny.
Usually.
Yeah. No.
So speaking of changing your mind, something that we touched on briefly a little bit earlier is Grounded's Arachnophobia mode.
Indeed.
Now that Grounded is in early access for anyone who has Game Pass, everyone can play it, but there's people that are terrified of spiders. And those spiders are literal nightmare fuel in that game. They put too much detail into them.
Yeah. The visceral sounds, the fucking skitters, the legs. Like, I can't even think about how they looked because it like gives me the crawlies, man.
Yeah, man.
It's bad. Like, it's really good. Like, if you don't if you don't care, don't mind spiders, it's a really good looking, it's a good looking enemy. But if you like me and Jono, that's just terrifying.
I not thinking of like more on it. When the game fully releases, we're probably gonna get a lot more than just spiders. We're probably gonna end up getting bees and wasps. We're gonna probably end up having to fight a gigantic snake.
How cool is that?
There's probably gonna be like moles or something that are gonna be way too large. I'm just trying to think of anything that would attack you.
A cat, a dog,
Raccoon.
That would be awesome.
A raccoon.
That sounds like a super huge boss fight. Like a cat. The size of a spider in this game is the size of an elephant compared to you. So a cat would probably
be like a fucking titan.
Yeah, it would literally be a fucking titan.
Just looming over. I could just see that happening. Just
the
a
cat
paw.
deity.
I would just build a staircase in that case just to try to get up to the cat's face and like try to offer it my cooked gnat meal and be like, go, cat god.
Yeah, no, Near's got a point. I too want to see a roadmap for that game. I want to see like how far they have planned ideas for it, and I want to see more because I like, regardless of how terrifying the spiders are, I want to see more of that game. But the Arachnophobia mode, it's got a scale slider, so you can set it to slightly less spider-like, a little bit less spider-like, or maximum less spider, which are basically just giant jelly blobs.
Yeah.
I'll
That
take
makes
jelly
spider
blobs.
noises.
Yeah.
That make terrifying spider noises, and they trick you into thinking they're water droplets because they look the same in the game.
Yeah. And so the thing about it though is like, did you actually look at all of the increments on Arachnophobia mode?
No.
It's either okay. Well, I did, like an idiot. and I stared at the spider way too long to see more about this slider. So like level 0 is a spider. Level 1 is a squish spider. Level 2 is a squish spider with fewer legs. And then it goes like fewer legs and no mandibles. Like they're all nightmare fuel between 0 and Jellybean Spider. They're still terrifying up until Jellybean. Like it's still fucking freaky, man.
I'm thinking that it could be anything. You're just afraid of the idea of a spider now. It doesn't matter. They could put fucking, it could be Jigglypuff, but if it made a spider noise, you'd still be like, ah!
It would trigger me back to that first image of seeing the spider chasing me. Yeah. I agree.
Because the thing is not only are they gigantic, they also have a gigantic stride. So even if you got the little aphid shoes that make you run faster,
is that what they do?
Yeah, if you make the aphid shoes, I was dicking around and trying to find some bugs in it and stuff, to which there are many, but it's early access.
Yeah.
Asterisk. The aphid shoes make you run faster. I was like, finally, redemption from the spider death. No, I took off. I heard the bum bum bum. You're being attacked by something, and I just took the fuck off. And then I just hear skitter 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 chomp, and got eaten by a wolf spider.
I took the opposite route where I made like the acorn armor, which is supposed to be like a giant leap in your health and like better protection armor and stuff. And they'll 3-shot you with that armor on.
Wow,
that's bad.
Yep. It is. The game is brutal, but it makes sense for it to be brutal.
Everything about the environment fucking hates you in that game.
Sounds like nature. Makes sense.
Yeah,
could be nature.
It's like Australia Simulator 2020.
Is
Can you
nature
imagine a
is
huntsman
a
spider
dick.
in that game?
Fuck no, I don't want to imagine that. Servo, stop.
Just think about it for a second.
Stop, Servo. Stop, fucking Servo.
Take a look around.
Really creepy. Those friggin', they just jump out of nowhere. They're literally waiting for you to
See how they are with spiders. I mean, I don't like spiders, but that's also me with cockroaches. Any type of roaches.
Then you would have a much worse problem with this game because there's
I'm
roaches.
Sure. Oh, I would. Like, I get terrified of anything that's even remotely a skitter creature, especially roaches.
And the roaches live in like a super toxic Chernobyl zone where you need a gas mask.
Sounds about right, because, roaches are the, death of everything, and they're just trash. Flaming hot trash. So that makes sense.
Since we're talking
That's
about...
That's why roaches are going to outlive us. It's because you're talking about shit.
Spooky bugs and things like that. I don't really have a problem with most bugs, but I honestly, I'll give you guys one guess as to if it's not spiders, it's not bees, and it's not cockroaches. What bug do you guys think grosses me out?
Worms.
Praying mantis.
Close, Jono.
Centipedes?
I could see like some type of like oh my god, what are they? The snails or something?
Maggots.
Oh, those are gross. Yeah, those are pretty gross.
I cannot. I mean, like one, that's pretty weird. Multiple? Nope.
I mean,
Set it on. Well, that's just like a good sign.
One.
That's common sense. Set that shit on fire.
There's one.
Maggots are bad signs anyway.
No, sometimes there's one. Like I've seen them, but when there's multiple, like I go outside sometimes and like the trash bag has just been sitting out there for too long, and I have some food in it, and I'm just like, nope, like babe, can you? I can't take it. Or lots of flies. Lots of flies also weird.
Like, oh man, like those little gnats, like the
just
little
regular
tiny ones.
Flies.
You can't even fucking see them.
Like every once in a while, like we'll be outside in the pool or whatever, and Rex will come out and he'll, do his business out there, and I'm like you don't smell it, but I start noticing like flies buzzing around, and then I see how many are on top of his little poops, and I just like All right, I'm not looking over there again while we're out here.
I don't like bugs in general.
It's
I know
too
their purpose
nasty.
in the circle of life, but I don't want them like at all. I want them so far away from me.
We've got a hard standing agreement at my office. If any reptile or amphibian makes its way onto the property, call me. I will gladly take care of it. Or mammals. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a bug problem, don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I have Blade. Blade's not like really freaked out by any of that stuff, so I'm like, thank God. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to save myself. I would just be stuck in a house with bugs, and I'd be like, someone send the fire department and burn the house down, get me out. I can't get out. There's a roach in the doorway. I don't want to touch it.
That's like Tiff. Yeah, but she fights her fears to a certain extent. But what she does is she'll put on like a hoodie, a scarf, sunglasses, a hat, gloves, and then she's like, "All right, I'm ready to fight the bug." I'm like, it's like,
oh, see, I want
spider.
nothing because I don't want any opportunity for it to hide into any crevice of clothing. So I'm like as minimal as possible because I don't want it to like latch onto my shirt and then I don't see it and then like I go and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, and it startles me. Nope.
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 That's why you get a really long stick, and on the end of it, you wrap like some paper and you light it on fire, and you just poke it with a fire stick from as far away as possible.
I both know that's just gonna make it skitter and run away, and then I can't find it, and then I'm not gonna sleep because if I can't see it and I can't find it, that means sleep is not happening because it will come out when I least expect it,
Or
and
you
then
just
it'll
happen
like go in my ear and do weird things. So
or
no.
you just happen to be
Alright,
infested by the hardest motherfucker alive, and you set it on fire, and it just gets angry and runs around your house on fire, and you got two
Right,
problems.
exactly. I don't want to light my house on
I
fire.
tell you, and this is probably we'll get off this bug subject here. In a second, but I tell you, one night, I was woken up by Betsy like, "Hey, there's a cockroach. You got to go kill it." It's like, all right. So I went and I found it and I killed it and I got rid of it. And I was like, just thinking to myself, like, I hope there's no other ones. This could be like really annoying. Sure enough, as soon as I start to fall asleep, I'm laying in bed and I feel a cockroach land on my face while I'm in my own bed.
Oh God, I would cry. I would burn my bed.
Revenge!
I was like this. I was like laying down, right? And I'm asleep, and I was like, the fuck was that? Like I thought it was like water dripping or something. It was like on my hair, and I was like that, and I felt it move, and I went like that, and I like kind of grabbed it, and because she's laying right next to me.
Oh no!
It took all of my power to just like it's dark, pitch black. I'm just like slowly get up. She's like, "Babe, where are you going?" I'm like, nothing. And I threw it outside, and I came back. She's like, "What was that?" And I was like, "Nothing." And I told her the next morning. I was like, "By the way, that thing last night, yeah, cockroach fell on my face." And she was like, "What?"
Nope.
You did good, Servo. You did damn good.
Mm-mm.
I do what I can.
I couldn't do that. Like I have such a knee-jerk reaction. Like Blade's been with me where one like would be near me. I don't care. My knee-jerk reaction is to like be like a cat that gets startled and like jumps into the air. Like I immediately go into reaction mode and I get as high off the floor as I possibly can away from it. I don't care if there's other people there. I'm out. You're on your own. Deal with it yourself. I'm gone. Like, it is not good, but I feel bad. But I don't feel bad because I'm saving myself.
Why is that giving me terrible, terrible prank ideas?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Like, we'd be
So
sitting, we're
everybody-
like watching a TV show, and I just, nope.
Grounded, available on Game Pass right now. Go check it out. Scare the shit out of yourself.
Feed your fears.
Go scare the shit out of everybody else around you.
Skitter, skitter, skitter.
So,
Yeah.
in much lighter news,
Happier news.
Who's still playing Animal Crossing?
I jumped in there after being gone for 2 months, and all of my villagers were like, "Oh my God, we thought you died. We miss you."
Yeah. Same. I downloaded the update yesterday before Smash, and I was messing with it a little bit. My villagers are like, who are you again?
Right?
Did you own this place or something?
Yeah, we haven't seen you come out of your house since like
Do you live here?
2 months ago.
Must have been a really
My
sweet
cool-
show you're benching.
I think my cool wolf guy like left because I didn't see him at all. I was kind of upset about that.
Oh, I guarantee that my sweet ninja frog is gone. But the new update is coming, and it adds like a nice like dream world.
Yes.
You can
That's what I
can
need.
go into other people's dreams and like customize them, and it's actually pretty cool from what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people play it, but I don't know if you guys heard about this development. They've had to patch it as well recently because people were hacking through the dream state, which is in and of itself, just saying that sounds like crazy. But it was like
Nightmare on Elm Street shit.
Exactly. It was like some Inception, Nightmare on Elm Street, like crossover, like hacking shit, where people were basically going through the dreams to get items from other people and then taking them back to their place.
Oh, this
and
sounds so good.
When they're
Yeah, it was
pirating
wild. It was
people's
wild.
dreams.
Yeah, basically.
That's cray cray.
I see. That's what I was wondering. Was like, if we have dreams, can we have nightmare worlds? Like, can I have a Freddy Krueger world?
Yes,
Because
please.
that's what I would want. Someone's gonna
That
come
would be pretty
over,
funny.
and I'm just gonna have the Freddy nursery rhyme playing on repeat in the background.
If they struck
God.
some type of combination deal, I would buy a Switch and go all in.
You enter like Chibi's dream and it's like la 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 la.
Happy
la, la.
love life,
You
cutesy
enter-
cutesy, happy everything.
It's
You
just
enter Jono's dream and the first thing you hear is like metal scraping and like someone in the distance like
So basically, his world is like a Bloodborne, Dark Souls
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
oh, it's
basically.
a bloodbath, all right.
There's blood
There's definitely blood.
somewhere. Always blood.
Your blood, their blood, my blood, someone's blood. It's there.
Oh god.
If you could
Everybody.
force a cycle shift from like daydream to nightmare, and then just have the Silent Hill horn fucking signal the transition.
Ooh, that would be nice.
But see, at that point, then you'd have to have that the feedback, because isn't it you used to hear feedback anytime you got near like one of the monsters? If you played like in 2, you'd start hearing
Yeah.
like the radio static.
Yep.
Yeah. So you'd have to do that, like somehow like mod it to where you could get like the static anytime you got near something. It
See
didn't
if
tell
you
you what it was.
Yeah, see if you could just pull the Silent Hill Shattered Memories file from that played through your gamepad if you were playing on the Wii version, I think it was, because it did play that static noise through your Wiimote. See if you could just
Got
find a way to port that over Nintendo product to Nintendo product.
Yeah, right, totally.
It all works. It's fine.
That'll work. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, you
I
can
like how we're
invade people's
ruining
dreams.
Animal Crossing.
What do you mean ruining? I am enhancing. I think they need to cater a little bit more to Nightmare Fuel.
But I thought we left Nightmare Fuel. I thought we wanted to go to more wholesome happiness.
My
No,
wholesome
we're-
happy
With no
place is horror. That's
Yeah,
my
just not with spiders.
just not with spiders. No,
Right.
No. You keep
Just not
eight-legged
with
freaks the
spiders.
fuck where it belongs. Back in a burned down Video Empire store.
Oh my god.
That's where that movie belongs. But you give me some good old 80s horror, I'm in all day.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marathon!
Is that what we're doing? We're doing a marathon? I'm in.
Dude, I'll marathon the hell out of some 80s horror movies.
So speaking of marathoning, Moose, I feel like this is definitely one that you are more intrigued by, but someone unlocked a secret ending in Metal Gear 5 after how many fucking years? How many years has that game been out?
I think that's at least 10 now?
5
Because I think that was like 19 or
5
something.
years.
At the
5
time.
years.
5 years.
That's it?
Metal
Which
Gear
one
5.
am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Metal
Maybe
Gear
4.
3
Maybe?
or 4. It could be 4.
It might have been 4.
Well, 3 came out when we were in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was one that was around.
Metal Gear 4 was 2008.
Oh, it was right before I graduated.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe.
Metal Gear
I thought it was
3
5.
was 2004.
Snake Eater.
Snake Eater was amazing.
Mhm.
I need to
Yes.
go back and play that.
Was.
So
Yes.
there's nukes. I didn't play a lot of 5.
I've played hundreds of hours of 5, so
I got
I'll
very
gladly.
distracted with 5. So the nukes.
Yeah.
What
So,
what are they
alright.
exactly referring to with the nukes? Because someone launched all of the nukes in the game officially on PS3 version, and
No, opposite.
No. The opposite.
All of them
yeah.
were dismantled.
that's what it was.
So as part of like the lore of the universe in Metal Gear Solid in MGS5, every player could create their own forward operating base, kind of like how Big Boss went and he created his own base in the middle of the ocean with
Mother base.
CMCs, Mother base,
Mother
and he
base.
created them and everything like that. Every player in the game could do that, and that was part of the multiplayer.
Right.
As you got further and unlocked more things in the game, you could eventually start creating nuclear warheads, basically just like a status symbol. But Kojima is historically and personally, he is very anti-nuclear proliferation in the real world.
Yeah.
So he kind of carried that message into MGS5 as well. He had hinted when MGS5 came out that like the ultimate goal of humanity in his game should be the complete disarmament of nuclear weapons. And he said,
Right.
he kind of hinted maybe something will happen if you do that. Took us 5 years. Till the nukes were disarmed.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because it came with like a special unlock cutscene, which unfortunately was already released because by accident, basically.
Yeah.
Which Konami, like, I guess, apologized for when that happened. At least I think they did. And then, but this one was like legit. Like PS3 players, like, basically banded together to like everyone, don't make the nukes, and if we can dismantle them within the game, which basically the number was so low that people were actually able to, by playing the game, dismantle the ones that were still in play.
Yep.
I was part when I did play MGS5 on console. I was part of the disarmament group. There were groups of online people that were pro-nuclear proliferation and anti-nuclear proliferation, and there was a faction war online outside of the game, and then it was like, well, we're gonna build all the nukes, and like, no, fuck you, and people were recruiting all over social media and everything, like anti-proliferation, and like it was this big thing, and it was really awesome from a community standpoint.
I think that sounds awesome. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was like in World of Warcraft when everyone decided that the Burning Crusade faction that was the best was this one faction. So basically, Blizzard started trying to add options to the other faction to make it better, and everyone still resisted. They were like, nope, their tabard is cooler, and they're just like their faction positioning was just easier to access and easier to farm, so it just automatically made it superior.
That's
Kind of
fun.
Very nice.
That's
But yeah, when you see groups like that outside of the games, like just all of a sudden, like just start coming up, and like whole ass subreddits go up. Like, we're here for this one cause in this game of many causes. This is our stand. Like that's kind of fucking cool in any game.
I'm really happy that like that there were secrets that we still like were there to unlock and stuff. So a game that has like many years worth of content in it that are like secret and hidden away. Like sometimes people still find the old like secret glitches and things in like SNES and NES games. Those really have a special place in gaming history.
Yeah.
So speaking
Absolutely.
of something that's part of gaming history, achievements.
Yes.
Achievements. We know them. We love them. They're on every platform usually.
Usually.
Especially consoles. We get
We
Steam
can't
achievements.
just play games just to play games anymore. We have to get like a stamp
it's,
of like, good job.
It's
Yeah,
it's
there's
the
more
You did this
extra
thing.
dopamine of like unlock, like achievement that you did something good.
Sometimes it's connected with like in-game stuff, which is always good.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a way to help you map if you got all the collectibles yet or not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Epic finally kind of got on the bandwagon, and achievements are starting to pop up on there.
Yep.
Welcome to 8 years ago, Epic Games. Good to have you on board.
Welcome to the PS3 and Xbox 360 era, Epic.
I'm gonna have to re-download Fortnite again and get all my achievements.
Lord.
I mean, you download Epic Launcher, you'll get Fortnite automatically. What are you talking about? It's
That's
part
not
of the
true.
installation. Yeah, it
It's
is.
not.
Fucking basically.
It was
have
part of my.
Epic Games Launcher, and I don't have Fortnite.
Oh, it's in your library. It tried to install it for me when I was installing it originally.
Oh, I mean,
Same.
you automatically own it, but that's because it's free. It's just like whatchamacallit, Dauntless or that racing game.
But you got to tell it for like Dauntless and everything. You got to tell it, yo, I'm interested in get this game. But when you install Epic in your library under all games, you got Fortnite when you installed Epic Games. Like you don't have to tell it like, hey, like go grab this free to play games and put it in my library. No, it's like, motherfucker, you playing Fortnite.
It's the Fortnite launcher.
The first time I downloaded Epic Games Launcher was because I was installing Fortnite, so it only makes sense that it would be that. It is their most popular game,
True.
and it's free.
Yeah. Ish. Free-ish.
Yeah.
If you want to play
I
the
mean-
Save the World mode, it's not.
Nobody cares about Save the World mode.
I care about Save the World mode. It's the only mode that
What about
made me
that
actually
Thanos
care about that
Like
game.
I said, nobody cares about.
Fuck! So congratulations, Epic, on getting achievements finally. Now I can go back through my Epic games and figure out which ones I want to actually get achievements for or not.
Mhm.
That means I have to go back through and get all the achievements for the GTA stuff that I've already done.
Yep.
And like Maneater.
I think Rockstar has its own achievements.
I think so
I
too.
think so. And what, the social club?
Yeah.
Club.
Something like that.
Something like that for sure.
So, did any of y'all like Bulletstorm? Actually, here's the better question: did any of y'all ever play Bulletstorm?
Yeah.
No.
It was
My
it
ex
was,
did, but I
Jono,
didn't.
you're the first person I think I've met that has actually played Bulletstorm.
Well, you see, I was working at GameStop at the time, and the game was about 4 hours long. So I rented it for a night, beat it, and then brought it back the
Right.
next day.
There
You
you go.
get so many trade into that game. Like, oh my god. That and Halo. Good
Because
lord. There's
it's-
so many copies.
It's because it was a 4-hour game with no multiplayer.
I know. It was
Made
so
by the
crazy.
Gears of War devs, nonetheless, or like
I
a
know.
side like thing of the Gears of War devs. Yeah. It was fun though for what it was. Honestly, it was a little bit more fast paced than Gears of War was. You had a lasso thing. You got to do super cool lasso stuff. I enjoyed it. I don't know how much I like the look of the new game, but I enjoyed Bulletstorm for 4 hours.
Man, interesting. That is the most resounding review I think I've heard of Bulletstorm to date, and it wasn't even that resounding.
No, okay, so okay, if we put it up, so equal game time, The Order 1886, Bulletstorm, I would take Bulletstorm over The Order.
I mean, that's a small order. I'd take getting a rim job from a goat over Order 1866.
Wow.
Like,
I can set that up. You want that to happen?
If it means the alternative is playing Order 1866, Bahram you. Let's go.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, out of like short period games, that game was at least done fun. You got to see a bunch of cool finishers and rip people apart.
I do enjoy ripping people apart.
Exactly. Who doesn't?
That is satisfying.
Who
I
doesn't?
only like ripping certain people apart.
All people are certain people.
Not to me.
What about uncertain people?
Ooh.
They certainly are uncertain people.
But are
I'm
they?
uncertain because they're uncertain.
I'm uncertain about that.
I'm gonna tear both of you apart.
Nope. Try me. Try me.
Yeah, Remnant Gamer Fight Night.
Catch me outside. Catch me outside. How about that? No, that won't happen. I'm tiny. I'm agile. It won't work.
She says that, and I'm gonna kick her like a soccer ball.
You gotta catch me first.
You can't defeat
I got
me.
a wide sweep. I just gotta kick in a general area, and one of those are gonna hit
Your
you.
whole area.
Can't kick me.
I like how you're talking like I'm
unkickable.
some type of small chihuahua or a cat. It's like you're just punting a small animal of some kind. Just gotta do a sweeping motion, you'll get it.
Do you forget that I'm like an Attack on Titan sized creature? Is that? I know it's been a while since we've all seen each other, but
So every time I think of Attack on Titan with like tall Titan creatures, I just think of that one Titan
one
that
that just-
runs like really.
Oh my god, yes.
the best Titan.
I can never unsee that
Wait, which
animation.
one?
Like whoever animated that, I don't know. That was just the
Busts
weirdest
around a
ever.
building, and then he's just like,
He's just like, the way he runs is so odd. Like it was weird. I don't know. It was very out of character for the tone of the moment. You know, you're being chased down by a creature that's gonna eat you and kill you, but he's just running like a penguin thing with
yes.
T-Rex arms.
Hilarious.
I don't know. Very strange.
I think that fits perfectly with the tone of that show.
That shows. I gotta finish it.
Yeah.
Same.
Very behind.
I'm almost done with the most current season because we're still waiting for 4, right? I think. Yeah.
I
Something
still
like
need
that.
to see 3.
Yeah. I'm halfway through the last season that's available.
I'm behind on the manga and the show. Oh.
As long as I get more Levi, I don't care.
Levi, best waifu.
He's gonna die right in the last episode.
I will cry and then I'll rage and never watch the show ever
I
again.
am crying right now.
Tears.
Are they tears of joy because of Call of Duty?
Meh.
Actually, no. At the moment, I'm a little upset actually because I haven't
Ooh.
finished the current battle pass,
Hmm.
so I need to catch up on that before I can really do anything else. So I've been trying to, as I was mentioning earlier, I've been trying to level it up along with my other games like WoW and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it does take a while, you know. You have to. I mean, I use the tokens and things like that to boost the speed at which I get XP and all that, but oftentimes it just depends on who you're playing with. And like, for example, you don't level it up quite as fast doing things like Warzone, which a lot of my friends really enjoy playing Warzone, but I don't. So I have to kind of bounce back and forth. But with the new season 5 coming out, which by the way, they're gonna have more new guns, more new maps. They're gonna have more operators, and one of the coolest parts is they're releasing a what they're calling shadow organization. It's basically like a private military organization that you're gonna be able to use as your operator.
Splinter Cell.
It's gonna be it's gonna be pretty close to something like that, like a not Black Ops but Black Ops style military org. Pretty excited about that.
If I knew what any of those things were.
So I'm just kind of sitting here
Servo's
nodding.
like,
Yeah.
so sassy.
Yes. Black Ops is like, you know, they don't have to like record or report the types of things that they do to necessarily the lower military. It's like direct missions from the higher ranking executive branches of the government, like when people get assassinated or things like that.
So they're the assholes in the shows that like kick open the door and they're like, "We're taking over this operation."
Exactly.
And the other people are like, "What do you mean? What? By whose orders? Like, it's classified."
No, they always go, "Ha! Go get me a coffee." Yeah, I need you to. Now you're the coffee guy. A little coffee bitch. Get him out of here.
Now
And
you're
they're
the
like, but this
coffee
is
guy.
my investigation. And then, of course, the guy who gets kicked out is always like, well, we'll just go through unofficial channels and do it behind their back. And then their boss is like, you shouldn't be doing that, but here's some tips in case you decide to do it on your own. I'm going to have to get you in trouble at the end, but at least you're doing the right thing. Yeah.
I love this show. Can we write this show? Can we live?
Right?
I just wrote it.
Can we live this show? We're gonna start recording. Remnant show next week. Let's go.
Remnant
nothing
show.
but tropes.
The Remnant show.
Nothing, no plot line, nothing gets resolved, nothing even really kicks off. It's just tropes.
Remnant
It's like-
variety hour.
Oh God, yes. Someone kicks down the door. We're taking this over the operation. It's like, not now. I'm busy. You got some guy slamming on the keyboard. He's like, I'm in. And then you got somebody else comes through like, you don't have the authority, and just nothing gets resolved.
I am the authority.
It's Jason Bourne.
God.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Some dude passes by the window and they just turn. They go, "Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne," and then go right back to the argument.
Yes.
I love this show. I really do.
Talk about those.
Sounds fun.
It does. You know what else sounds fun?
Was that
Battletoads.
Battletoads?
Battletoads. You guys got any Battletoads?
Always.
You guys know what Battletoads is? Ours.
Battletoads offers.
Yeah, you guys know what Battletoads are. For those who don't know, Battletoads was a wonderful old cult classic beat 'em up back in 1991, somewhere around there.
I don't know how I feel about you using the word wonderful. Like that nearly made child moves break the fucking controller on the internet.
You're describing every Nintendo hard game. Like, I grew up with the Lion King. There's plenty of controllers that were almost broken.
Also true.
Yeah. Like,
You have to be more specific about how they were broken.
sometimes chewing, sometimes smashing.
You're not hardcore mad unless you're trying to shove that controller up your butt.
Servo?
You guys have seen the video. I mean, it's a fake video. Now we know that it's fake, but
Did
you guys
we?
haven't seen that kid be getting. You guys never seen that video of that kid getting mad about his parents deleting his World of Warcraft account?
Yeah.
Which
been
one?
a while.
I've seen
Yeah.
a few.
Oh, there's one. It's like this kid. He's like in his bedroom. His parents have just told him that they deleted his World of Warcraft account, and he's like, "I can't believe you did this!" And he like picks up a TV controller, and he's like, "Ah, ah!" And he starts like putting it up his, not actually up his butt, but like he's like, "Ah!" And then he throws it, and then it's just like, just activated my phone on accident.
Imagine what your rectum would have done to it.
I know. Super scary.
That's
Anyway.
basically what I just imagined when you were explaining that. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you take the controller and you just like, oh, all right, well, which end goes in the easiest?
Yeah. Nah, he just
loop it in like this.
I need to find that video now. But yeah, actually, I found out that video was staged recently.
Aww.
Sad times at Ridgemont High.
So anyway, back to topic here. Battletoads.
Yeah, Battletoads.
Battletoads is
Hell
officially
yeah.
announced, coming out August 20th. Like, what, 18 days away?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really, really soon. We knew that it was on the way because there was that like teaser, like what, 2 years ago at E3, 2 or 3 years ago or so, give or take.
Yep.
But we actually got a full trailer now. Game is in existence. It's Battletoads. You guys can now call all of your local GameStops and ask if they have Battletoads.
Shit, yeah, you can.
They said that they don't have it yet.
Yeah, like do it right now. What are you waiting for?
Yes.
Actually, it's like 8:45. All the GameStops are closed, but still, you know.
And also, good luck finding any that are actually still in business.
Call them in the morning. Just call them in the morning, bright and early, 10 a.m. Ask if they got Battletoads.
I'm sure they'll love you for that.
Oh, I'm sure they already don't love me, regardless. You know they're gonna get it anyway. They're gonna get the Battletoads anyway. Yeah. I got them. It's a rite of passage. You give the new seasonal hires the phone, and they answer it, and they don't know what to do when they ask if you got Battletoads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now they're gonna be like, "Yep, we got it."
Exactly. So now it's a different story.
Yeah.
They'll be so happy now.
We can finally say yes.
We can finally legally say yes.
But more importantly, do you have mudkips?
You guys got the mudkips?
You like mudkips?
You guys like the mudkips?
I don't even understand why that became a thing. Like, I just don't.
No one does.
I just don't.
Sounds like someone doesn't like mudkips.
I think they're adorable, but I didn't get why it became such a weird thing. Like, asking people if they have mudkips. Like, why? Why that one of all the Pokemon?
No early meme makes sense. Come on, Chibi.
Like, why aren't people asking for, like,
Icon has cheeseburger?
Like, Psyducks or something, or Wobbuffets or something. Something else that's had a weird name.
Nobody wants a Wobbuffet.
No.
Nobody wants a Wobbuffet. Not even Team Rocket wanted a Wobbuffet. It just kept following them.
Oh,
and they took every Pokemon they could.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't get a Pikachu.
No.
That's because they were picky and they only wanted that one Pikachu.
True.
Yeah, but also I can't name any other Pokemon that has had such a great 10-hour loop dedicated to them.
I just have a problem with Mudkips in the air. I like Mudkips. I just felt bad that they became a meme.
You just don't love Mudkips.
I don't love asking people if they have Mudkips.
But you have a problem with badgers and mushrooms too, don't you?
Mushroom. Badgers. Sorry, that video's great.
See, it makes about as much sense as do you like the Mudkips?
I know. I still question that too. I question my sanity with that video. I don't know.
Oh yeah. The good old albino black sheep days.
But speaking of old school stuff coming back.
Yeah, did we talk
about that G4?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it last week, but G4's back.
Yeah. That was like the one thing when I got my very first Mac laptop many moons ago. That was like one of the few podcasts that I followed because I love G4.
G4 had a podcast?
Yeah. Well, it was like a podcast. They updated it like weekly, the video thing.
I only remember like Attack of the Show and stuff. Like that was my G4.
Like I just remember watching G4 a lot, and just like Attack of the Show and what was X-Play?
Yeah, they had X-Play. Yeah, they did the X-Play thing. They had it available on Apple, whatever. Yeah.
I think I only watched like Cinematech. That was it.
I liked Cinematech too. No, I basically only watched Attack of the Show for the longest period of time. Like X-Play was there, but I didn't really like Adam Sessler.
Yeah,
so
me neither. That's also where I used to watch American Ninja Warrior before it was on.
Yes, me too.
Oh.
That's where we all watched American Ninja Warrior.
What channel is it on now? I forget, but yeah, that's where I first watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Good stuff.
And then they would run those like late night like Western movies or
Mhm.
the late night like samurai films and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, G4. What a time.
What a time to be alive.
I'm still like, have they done any like sort of announcement to where it's gonna be? If it's gonna be its own channel again, or if it's gonna be online? Because I feel like we're in the day and age of streaming services. We're not in the day and age of cable anymore.
Yeah.
Also true.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like their Wikipedia page hasn't been updated or anything. All I know is that they're supposedly putting things back together. So who knows?
Probably. They're probably figuring out who's going to give them the best deal.
Yeah, it'll probably be some online type of service, I imagine. It only makes sense for their demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they're trying to grab in like newer age like demographic, like
Right.
all the Zoomers watch things on streaming services now.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what a cable is. What's a commercial?
I don't know.
That thing I got ad block for.
The fuck is a TV programming? What do you mean I have to wait for a certain like hour of the day to watch something?
Right.
I want to watch it now.
What if I'm only up from 3 o'clock to 0 o'clock?
I want to be awake at 0 o'clock. I want to see what happens at 0 o'clock.
You want to be awake at
Like-
midnight? I do it every day.
Is that
That's when-
0 o'clock?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
that's-
it every day.
That's
I
the
thought that's
spooky
12
time
o'clock.
of night.
It never
Spooky time is 3 a.m.
3. I was going to say, that's
yeah.
3.
12
Yeah, that's-
o'clock is in the afternoon. That's when you eat lunch.
Yeah.
But 0 o'clock, that's spooky time. Not spooky time, but you know, it's
Getting
that
closer.
one time.
30? Good movie.
So 0 o'clock will be when I play the spooky skeleton song or whatever it is.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
What are you talking
Yes.
about? That's always on repeat.
Yeah,
I like the Bork one with the dogs. That's my favorite one.
That one's also pretty good. But
That's
yeah,
great.
speaking
Good
of
shit.
G4, Olivia Munn, who was first on Attack of the Show, one of my favorite co-hosts on there.
one of the main reasons I watched it.
Yep. And then her replacement became my favorite reason for watching it. She has put an endorsement for Xavier Woods.
Ah, that would be epic. He's awesome. He's such a cool guy.
I love Xavier Woods. But yeah, so he's put in a what would you say is an application? Is it a what are those things called when people go, I nominate myself to try to do this?
A nomination?
Self-nomination?
He nominated himself?
That's the one. That's the thing. English is hard, guys. This is a rough-
Is it?
it's a rough-
I think he's a good
Is it, though?
option. He's so well rounded.
I also think he's a good option.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Serious question, though.
cosplays.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's a
Is it-
wrestler or was.
Is it Xavier or is it Xavier?
I thought it was Xavier.
Yeah, that was Xavier.
I'll say Xavier unless he corrects or says otherwise.
He's gonna come over to your house. Hey,
Wrong.
Like, listen, you've been saying my name fucking wrong.
Well,
Like,
like
what?
if I hear him say Xavier, then I'll be like, okay. But unless I hear him say otherwise, I'm gonna say Xavier.
Yeah.
hi, I'm Xavier.
You know. Like we'll see.
They would just throw all of us off.
Xavier.
I actually just don't pronounce it at all. It's actually Avier.
Avier, yeah.
Avier.
It's
I'm sorry, I
Avier
can't
Woods.
pronounce my X's, but I just did it there.
But yeah, no, I would love to see him as one of the co-hosts
Mhm.
for sure.
100%.
Plus, he's fun. Like, he's just I don't know. Every time I see him in anything, he has such a good personality. He's so
hell yeah.
positive.
His YouTube channel is
He's so
always hyped and always fun. Anytime that he's at like CEO or any of the like Evo events or anything, he's always a fucking fantastic blast there. He goes to like all of the fighting tournaments and
he goes to he went to Dragon Con. Like, he goes to all the cons and like cosplays and loves getting in pictures with people. Like, he doesn't, I don't know, he's just very approachable, even if you're, you know.
Come on, even when he's doing like wrestling, especially for pay-per-view events, he still cosplays. They changed their uniforms into cosplay.
Yes. And then win a wrestling match, everyone comes out with the trumpets, plays the Final Fantasy victory theme. Just everything about their gimmick is beautiful.
That was one of my favorite ones. They came out with like the chocobo basket and shit.
Oh my god, yes.
I've
been a big fan of the AEW shows right now because like a lot of the people that are on the show have been like kind of theming their ring attire after like cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hikaru Shida's got like a Tifa like outfit. And
isn't Kenny Omega on there too?
Kenny Omega's got the one-winged angel like jacket with like the feathers on one side.
He's had that for years, and I know. I absolutely love Kenny Omega. I mean his finisher is the one-winged angel.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
But and they do a lot of stuff. Like if you listen very closely to a lot of the matches, you'll hear them say all kinds of crazy stuff. Like there was a match not too long ago where Jimmy Havoc, who unfortunately is not part of the show anymore because of some stuff that happened, but Jimmy Havoc was doing a jumping like European uppercut onto somebody who was on the turnbuckle, and as he jumped up, he went Shoryuken. Like, yeah. And then like there was a couple weeks ago where someone whipped somebody to the rope, and as they were coming back, they were yelling, "Get over here!" It was awesome. It's funny how nerdy they all are.
Oh, they're absolutely all nerdy. It's so good.
Wonderful.
The only thing I require is if he does go onto G4, he has to talk and promote Bootios. Like, he has to do it. If he goes onto G4, he needs to promote and sell more Bootios because I just need it. I need it to happen. I need it to come back.
Someone will bring it up for sure.
To make your day less booty.
You know the booty also come up at some point.
It better.
It's gonna be so good.
Because I missed the brand new. Was it Brand New Day? Great New Day? I can't remember what it was.
New Day.
Oh, just the New Day. That's right. Yeah. Good shit.
Cool. Good shit. Well,
that's all the topics we got for this week. Anybody got anything they want to throw in?
Season 3 of Agretsuko is coming out this month.
Hey.
Sometime. I don't know when. It just says August. So I'm going to keep checking Netflix like every damn day. To see when we'll get it.
Excellent.
I'm so excited. Apparently this one's going to be like the most metal ever, they say.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Perfect.
For anyone who didn't know, Umbrella Academy Season 2 came out this week.
What?
Yeah, everyone's been talking about it.
But I saw it.
I binged
My
through
feed
all
has been
of it
blowing up
yesterday.
about that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yo, what?
It's good.
Apparently I need to watch that. Apparently it's good.
Really good.
It's very good, and the fact that it was like written by Gerard Way is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Gerard Way's got a lot more talent than I think people give him credit for.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You know.
Dude's got fucking talent just spewing out of his ass.
When I watched it, I just found that like a lot of the characters were annoying. I found all the characters very annoying, and none of them resonated with me, other than the dad, I guess you could call him. I was like, yep, I can understand why the dad was the way he was, because they're all fucking annoying as shit.
Oh no, they're all fucking brats, but
yeah,
like
the redemption arc made it for me. Like everyone redeemed themselves in one way or another.
Season 2 is very much a lot of the same as season 1. You're gonna still find that same theme and that same like feeling with each of them. So And
Awesome.
then it all leads into one giant super fuck fest like it did in the first one. Because it always does.
Oh.
Not the kind of fuck fest that you might be imagining.
I was like, are we meaning literal or?
That's a different show. I'll give you links later.
No thanks. Oh god.
Other than that, I don't. And anyone got anything special coming up this week? I've got Pokemon Nuzlocke going on Tuesday. I'm starting that up.
I'm probably gonna start BioShock 2 on Tuesday, since that was the second highest voting game when I did my poll. And I've already finished Deltarune Chapter 1, and there's no Chapter 2 yet. I've already played BioShock 2, so it's just gonna be a run through again, since it's been a while. So
Cool.
do that Tuesday, Thursday, and I think I might add Wednesday, but I'm gonna see how work starts this week. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, my work schedule is kind of crazy, but I'll definitely be on tomorrow night. Me and Jack, Neko Doki Doki Catboy Minecraft Chat Club tomorrow.
Minecraft Chat Club.
So
Okay.
be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the realm. I still have to fix up my sandcastle.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Very nice. Maybe I'll hop in there.
Please do.
I'll jump in and do some crafting and things.
Most people are welcome.
Most.
Except for you. You know who you are.
Yeah.
I know.
They know who they are.
I wouldn't go in just because I would make way too much Love Live stuff and annoy everybody. Or maybe I should go in just to do that.
Hey, you do what you want.
50-foot tall Nico knee block text.
That would just be.
What the Nico? Okay, this is
You
what
would just
Chibi
get a
spent her
big
day
tower.
doing yesterday.
A big, like, the big statue in oh my god, the Jesus
Brazil.
statue. Yeah, in Brazil.
Chile,
Yeah.
wherever.
I would literally do that just with Nico, just know. Yeah, you entered my realm when that would be graced upon your eyes.
Oh, Chibi.
The best
I
part would
know.
be when you
Hawaii
come back and I
Christ
change the face to like look like my face.
Oh, I just remembered the other game that I beat this week. I beat it with
Oh,
Moose.
yay!
We beat Stay Close.
Oh my
There you go.
Yeah.
Survival
Yay!
Boys beat a fucking game.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that was so rewarding too, because we did the final area basically one shot.
Mm-hmm.
No fails.
We were up to our ears in just anger at the game. It's like, no, we're doing this. We're no go backsies. We are just finishing this. We're gonna crush
No
it.
go backsies.
Well, not only that, but you guys had like an extra tip on how to beat it, right?
Yeah, and it kind of
Worked.
We used it for the first run, and then we didn't use it again for the rest of it. We threw it out the window entirely.
Yeah, because it didn't work once, and then we were like, well, fuck this strat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh well.
We live and we learn, or we don't.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I think that just about covers it. Everybody that's in the chat, thank you for joining us in this wonderful podcast. If you guys want to listen to it again, or maybe you guys missed the beginning of it or something like that, it will be uploaded to all the usual places: Apple, Deezer, Goozer, Jabber, Jinger, Jonger. The couple of those I made up. And go to the website, follow us there, and yeah.
Oh, if you like
YouTube
our
as
shirts, if you like our shirts,
oh yeah, we got the new
yeah.
shirt. Mine is you can. It's actually hanging right there. You can't really see it very
From
well.
our good friends at No Name Nerd.
No Name Nerd.
And if you want to go get a nice, super comfy jersey or shirt or anything in the world that you like, you can go to nonamenerd.com and use code RMNTGMRS Remnant Gamers for 10% off.
Hell yeah.
Typing that in the chat because I won't remember that.
Remnant. It's like TMNT Gamers, but instead we're Remnant Gamers.
Remnant.
Remnant.
Close your mouth and say Remnant Gamers. That's how you spell it.
If you said Remnant Gamers but without any vowels, that would be what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
for 10% off. And we do have emotes in the works right now. They will be coming soon. Don't you worry about that. So all of the affiliates and things to the Twitch channel, you will have beautiful new emotes to spread everywhere in the world.
Oh, I'm worried.
I'm also worried, but in a good way.
Hell yeah.
What's like?
All right.
What's the happy version of worried?
Worried. You just say it happily.
I'm so worried. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
On that note, Moose, take us out.
Take us out.
All right. I've been binging a lot of a show, Jono. You're very familiar with it, so unfortunately, this one was inspired by it. Got to
Bible
get
Black?
into character.
Do it.
Yeah.
Man, if only.
Remnant Racketeurs, regale in righteous ribbing and ready eroders for rocky roads. Remain respectful, but renounce the racy racket. Revision yourself as the rational rail spike in the road of retrogression. Repatriate like Ritas every day. Ruminate on rather redeeming reactions and reject the regime, you rascals. Random rhetoric aside, rock on.
Nico.
Yeah.
Hail Satan.
We love you guys.
Yay!
Be lewd or be lewd at it. Right? That's what they say.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
That's what all the cool kids say.
Don't lewd the lolly.
Or do. Don't let us tell you what
That's
to do.
illegal.
Live your dreams, be your memes.
Calling FBI right now. I just kid.
Do FBI.